Hi everybody, and welcome back to Harry's Music Room. Today I'd like to show my collection of Christmas albums, and I have one 7-inch box set that I'll show. So let's get started because there's a lot of records. So the first thing I'm going to show is Happy Christmas Beatle People. This is a collection of the Beatles Christmas fan club singles that they put out a couple years back, I think. I have it all on CD, so I haven't opened the box set, but that's pretty nice little gift they gave to us, all on colored vinyl. And then we get into the albums. Norah Jones, I Dream of Christmas. First time I listened to this, I wasn't real crazy about it, but it's starting to grow on me. Nice pressing on white vinyl. And this is a Blue Note release. And then we have a Charlie Brown Christmas with the Lenticular cover. And that is basically just an insert that goes in front of the regular cover. But it's still nice. Kraft Records recording on black vinyl. Fantasy label. Charlie Brown Christmas, a classic. And then we have another Charlie Brown Christmas. This one is pretty limited. From what I read, they only made 750 copies, and it's got a clear vinyl with little snowflake crisp little specks in it. I don't know if you can see them or not, but those are all little specks inside the vinyl. And then we have the Beatles. This is not an original. This is a bootleg, or I guess you'd call it counterfeit. And this is pressed on green vinyl. And again, it's a collection of all their fan club Christmas singles that they sent out. For whatever reason, I never joined the fan club, but I wish I had now. The last year, what they did is, instead of doing a single for everybody, they combined all the yearly records that they had sent out and put them onto one album and mailed the album out to fan club members. And then we have a Record Store Day release from a few years back. Run, Rudolph, Run, Keith Richards. This is issued on red vinyl. This is kind of reminiscent, I think, of the Some Girls cover almost, with all the faces. This was selling for quite a bit of money when it first came out. Also comes with a Christmas card from Keith. This has been reissued, but I believe the reissue is on black vinyl and not on red vinyl. And then one of the all-time favorites for everybody is the Mariah Carey, and this is I believe this was a Target exclusive, which I have not yet opened. It's on clear vinyl with white, red, and green splatter. And then one of my favorite Christmas records growing up, of course, the Beach Boys, Little Saint Nick. A lot of good songs on here. This is original stereo pressing. And then we have Bob Rivers, Twisted Christmas. Bob Rivers has done 5 or 6 different Christmas albums, and they're all kind of goofy and almost like weird Al Yankovic kind of things. 12 Pains of Christmas. I wish you weren't living with us. We wish you weren't living with us. Oh, come all ye grateful deadheads. Some good stuff on here. Bob Rivers was a local DJ in Seattle for a number of years, and they always did twisted tunes. There was a lot of good stuff they put out. And then we have the Eagles promo, Please Come Home for Christmas and Funky New Year. One side is in stereo and one side is mono. And then we have, from I think 2 years ago, Eric Clapton's Happy Xmas double album, 180 gram. And this was on red and green vinyl. The other album is green, I believe, yes. Not a bad album, really, if you can get past his recent comments, which I try to separate the music from the politics of the current situation. But it's not a bad album. And then, of course, Ringo Starr, I Want to Be Santa Claus. And Santa Claus, I Want to Be Ringo Starr. This is a very good album. Give it a chance if you haven't listened to it. And it comes with an insert. And I believe this was just on black vinyl. Yes, it was. Just on regular black vinyl. And then I showed some of the Elvis ones already where I rated my Elvis Christmas albums. This has got the nice booklet in it with a whole bunch of photos. 50th anniversary edition. Bunch of pictures. And it is on green vinyl. And then this one, which was my favorite as far as sound quality goes. And it also comes with a calendar from 1982 to 1983. And then we have a UK pressing of Elvis Sings Christmas Songs. And this is a mono pressing. And then The Wonderful World of Christmas. And then this original Christmas album. This is a later pressing, reissue, but it's still a pretty early one. It's got the early inner sleeve with the dog on top label. The only problem with this is that it's reprocessed stereo and it sounds horrible. Almost all the music comes out of the right channel. Left channel is very weak. And then we have Rockin' Little Christmas with a whole bunch of different people. You've got Run Rudolph Run, Hey Santa Claus by the Moonglows, some of the harder to find stuff. The Safaris, and then this is an MCA pressing. I like that cover. And then we have Freddy Fenders, Merry Christmas, Feliz Navidad. This is actually a really good album. I enjoy this one a lot. Been a Freddy Fender fan primarily because of being a Doug Somm fan. And then we have the -5. And these all open, but I'm not going to do it because I want to keep the album the way, as nice as I can. But if you can see here, there's little windows you can open. The -5. And then we have an early 60s Christmas Time with Hank Thompson. This is a mono pressing, beautiful condition. I just recently picked this one up. Just really nice shape. And it's a good album. I like some of that early 60s Christmas stuff. And then we have a promo, Warner Brothers, Yulesville. And this has Ed Cookie Burns, Aztec Camera, Depeche Mode, Erasure, Julie Brown, The Ramones, Brian Wilson, The Pretenders, Madonna, The Bee Gees, Ice-T, The New Monkees, Fleetwood Mac, Randy Travis, Los Lobos, Prince, George Harrison. And basically what they do is they give little Christmas greetings. I think the Ramones might be the only thing on here with a full song. But otherwise it's just little people saying, hi, this is George Harrison. Hope you have a nice Christmas. That kind of stuff for DJs to play. And then we have what I think is probably one of the best Christmas albums of all time. Phil Spector's Christmas album. Wow. And this is a repress on Apple Records. And then I also have the same album repressed on Pavilion. And then this would be the original cover for the original pressing, but this is a Sunday's reissue on red vinyl. And Originally it was on Feliz Records. But you've got so many great artists: the Crystals, the Ronettes, Darlene Love, Bobby Sox and the Blue Jeans, Phil Spector. Just a really, really good album. And then I have one more copy of it. This one being a picture disc version from Europe. Then when you take the record out, you've got this behind the die cut cover. And then some Americana. Americana Christmas. Luther Dickinson, Robert Ellis, Emmylou Harris, Johnny Cash, Corb Lund, Valerie June, Bob Dylan. Who else we got? We've got Ben Keith with Neil and Peggy Young, Max Gomez, the Old 97s, and the band. Nice collection of Americana roots Christmas music. And then we have Dolly Parton. And as you can see, it's on red vinyl from the sticker on the cover. Oh, Dolly. Prolific songwriter. And then we have Nrbq Christmas Wish. And this is on Rounder Records. And then we have J.D. Mcpherson. This was a Barnes & Noble exclusive that was signed. If you haven't listened to J.D. Mcpherson, you should really check him out. He's pretty good. Pretty good. And this is on green vinyl. I'm not going to take it out, but it is on green vinyl. Socks. How many of us got socks for Christmas? And then we have Ernie Kovacs, a 10-inch picture disc. And this is The Night Before Christmas. Two more. Then we have Rodney Crowell, another one that's autographed by Rodney. I think this one came direct from New West Records if you did a pre-order. It might even still be available on their website, but I've had this for a couple of years now. I like the picture of Rodney there. A nice red and white vinyl. Rodney Crowell is a great, great singer, writer, songwriter. Really love his music. And then for the last one, Four Seasons Greetings on VJ Records. This one's still in original shrink wrap. And it's in beautiful shape. So that's my collection of Christmas albums. And I hope you enjoyed watching them, and thanks for looking. Thanks for subscribing. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. I appreciate it. And I hope you all have a Merry Christmas, a Happy Holiday, and we'll see you next time. Ciao.